Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Adventures with Hobbs, we are going to be talking about there's a lot of people that fish this. We're going to be talking about drop shots, bait locks, and what I do, some tips that I do in hopes that it'll help you. So stay tuned. What's that? We're gonna interrupt this video. All right, so we are gonna be talking about some drop shot rigging that I do that helps me save baits, and I'm hoping that you can learn something from this. Use this tip. Anyway, we have bait lock. It's just a small corkscrew, and what I do with them is we're using the Googan Baits Saucy Swimmer 3.3. We're just going to use this. But what I do is I take this bait lock and I drive it straight into the tail, or not the tail, the head, and I screw this thing in. And I screw it all the way to where you cannot, you can barely see it. After that, what I do is I take my hook, and we're fishing, I think it's a 2/0, 1/0, 2/0 hook. And you just go in, turn this one more time. So try to get it turned just a little bit more to where, all right, so now you can't see it. And you take your 1/0 hook and you just go in like that. And what that does, I just went the back way. So what this does, just like this, and as you're drop shotting it, pulling it, this thing will, it's pretty stout, so it saves on your bait as they come up and hit it. So there is a drop shot trick that I hope that it does some good for you. We'll tie this on. We'll head to the pond and throw out a little bit just to see how it works. But anyway, as you can see, you can't see the bait lock at all. You screw it into the head of your bait, whatever your preference is, and this causes some good durability. Now we're gonna do, I got a 1/4 ounce drop shot weight. So we're gonna tie all this on. All right, we made it to the pond, and we're gonna see if this bait lock works, or if it helps. Or so far, I'm gonna say it's working because I've gotten 3 or 4 bites still using the same bait. I've also got snagged up still using the same bait. It's really windy out, sunny, hot, but oh, I just had a bite and I was messing with my drag. There you go. Oh, he let go. I didn't set the hook. Oh, I didn't set the hook. I knew he was gonna be there. He ain't gonna be there no more. Oh man. I didn't set the hook. Had a few good hits on it. One, just good bass. I just didn't set the hook. Y'all don't be afraid to throw in some cover. Don't be afraid at all to throw in the edge line or inside of inside of some grass piles. Especially as hot as it is. They're going to be definitely in some shade. Today's comment shout out of the day goes to my buddy Tim. So it Sticks Fishing. He's been a part of this channel since day one. He's taken me out on a few bodies of rivers. We've actually entered the biggest bass tournament both of us have ever entered, and we did decent. There was over 100 boats, and we placed in the top 20. So I'm not mad about that at all. But anyway, Sticks Fishing, y'all. Go check him out if you ain't checked him out already. Tim, appreciate all the support and help on my channel and getting it to grow to where it's at. You are probably one of the few that has helped me see this channel through, so I appreciate you, buddy. There we go. On the drop shot. Yep. On the drop shot. He ain't a big one. He's not big, but he is a fish. He's a little chunky monkey. Thank you, buddy, for playing. And the question is the bait still usable? I mean, we've had numerous of hits. And the answer is absolutely. Because I put it, now you remember it has a circle. Instead of hooking the circle, I went into the meat of it where the spring is actually inside the head of the bait. And I went and forced this hook inside that. So it's definitely strong enough to hold. Oh, I missed that one. I felt him hit it, and I thought I was waiting for him to take off. He had it by the paddle. He didn't have the full bait, he just had the paddle. So, but the bait still locked on. You know, the purpose of this video was to see if the bait locks are worth it. And just that right there should show you that with them hitting the back of the bait like they just did, and that bait's still on there, that's pretty good assumption that it's worth it. Now the paddle, if the bait doesn't swim. Anyway, we did catch one. We had a few hits. I would have liked to have caught more, but we did catch a few bass, a few bass, or caught one good one, you know, half-pound, little chunky monkey swamp donkey. But anyway, is the bait locks worth it? If you're tired of spending a bunch of money on soft plastics, throw you a bait lock in there and just don't hook it through the O part of the circle part of the bait lock. Go through the spring. You know, your hook should be small enough. You should be able to get it through the actual spring part of the bait lock, and that will give you more strength to your bait. So anyway, there you have it. We did catch one. I'm not complaining about one fish at all. We missed a few. Hey, it happens. But missed a few. Caught one. Whenever you hook up,